Good morning. It is, of course, Tuesday, the 1st of November. We're on our way to Chester, and it's 7:06 a.m. and the normies are clogging the roads already. I should have set off at 6 to avoid this bloody jam. So we don't forget, we're parked on Walker Street, which is 1 mile from Chester city centre. You can park for free everywhere, as long as you're prepared to walk 15 minutes. It's good for you. Story, I was just filming my section saying we're parked on Walker Street, don't pay for parking. And just as I finished and put my camera away, a lady in the doorway, middle-aged lady, she's like, hold on, this is not a public car park, this is our street. And I stood there dumbfounded. And I had about 20 different things I wanted to say, all of them all rude and aggressive. Best I could come up with was not interested. She slammed the door. So, anyway, we turned the camera around. Right, Chester at 7:58 a.m. The forecast is for no rain, but it pissed down with rain as we got here. I have a feeling, that is the train station. I'm sure it is. I've got another feeling that I'm maybe not headed directly towards the city centre, but the postman came this way and we had a chat about the fact he was wearing shorts. And I've never met a postman I didn't like. They've always got a sunny disposition. Good people. And yeah, there's no and too early in the morning. You gotta stop. Oh, yep, I was right. Chester's train station. The Liverpool bus in Chester station. The time is exactly 8 a.m. Guys like Tiberius, if only you knew how bad things have gotten. We'll pretend we just got off the train here at Chester rail station, and we'll come out the station for first impressions. And the tree count is very low. The trees are absent. Where's the effing trees, Chester? A couple of bushes up ahead. You don't see a single tree as you come out of Chester, but, and it's a big but, I like big butts and I cannot lie. The Queen Hotel, the Queen Hotel Mews, the architecture, a little bit of mock Tudor over there in the front. The architecture gives you an idea of what to expect, and you can expect a bit of traditional England beauty. Oh, Cheshire Constab. Here's the boys. They look like soy jacks, soy boys. Look at them. What's that haircut? Hotel Mews. It's for cats. And off they go, the boys in whatever colour they wear these days. Black, blue, like a bruise. Like a bruise. Very briefly, in the King's Hotel, opposite the station, I just wanted to show you that mirror. Look at this mirror. Look at that. Now that is heliocentric. He's Ebenezer Chapel, Christadelphian. But no, that's not what we're here for. We're here for these lovely ornate gates. Very nice. And I wanted to show you this bust of Elizabeth looking like Liz Truss. They've managed to do Queen Elizabeth II as Liz Truss, the shortest serving Prime Minister. Look at these gardens. What's the term that they use? Baroque? No, it's not Baroque. It might be Baroque. Maybe. First I was like, yay! Charlie Veitch is coming to Chester! My same face when I find out what he's really about. He's unvaxxed. He's a bit weird, he's different, and he's got an internal monologue. He's not a normie, he's not an NPC. This is my face. You guys for a bit of not allowed? Right, so you're not allowed to inject, smoke, or otherwise use intoxicating substances. And the other main one is no booze, but you're not allowed to poo in the street. No street shitting, although you can do it in the public. So, and if you've got booze, you've got the alcohol, if your officer is thirsty, then they're allowed to take your booze and drink it. Now, where's the "you are here" sign? There is no "you are here," but we're probably around here. Long. And we've come to the outer canal here in Chester. And just read that, steam mill. I love it. Look at that. Seagull likes it as well. and we continue. We continue. Another look, just for two zoom in of this bad boy. And I just want to look down the straight line. Look at that. That's where we want to go, but that says that way. This one says this way. Maybe I want to make the city centre. There you go, that's better. There you go. Oi. Yeah, is that good? Wait, maybe a bit more. That's it, now it's accurate. That way. Okay, I'm in the back rooms. Oh my god, how did I end up in the back rooms? Shit. If anyone's familiar with Gmod and Nextbots, I'm just expecting Obunga to come blasting around the corner and get me here. We're in a part of Chester called Foregate. They say Foregate's very important before you do anything exciting. You gotta take your time with Foregate. Make sure everyone's nice and moist. Now, my memory of Chester, having come here a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades ago, I can't even remember, was that there was a city wall all the way around it, just like York. But I might be wrong, I might be confused, I might be stupid, I might be ignorant, I may be ugly, but I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put a spell on me, or whatever the lyrics are. The time is 8:15 a.m. You're catching the morning rush hour, and I'm not seeing too many children going to school. Is it still half term for the Chestorians? Chesterians? Chesternuts? Maybe. Old Queen's Head with the rainbow flag, 1508, and something happened in 1939. Wasn't the war, something happened to this pub. Maybe it was rebuilt in 1939? Lovely development here going on. The roofers and the bricklayers, they're all doing something, and it's going to be a Home Bargains. Now why? There's no poor people in Chester. This Art Deco 1930s structure, which is now a Cafe Nero. And yeah, it looks good. I'd drink a flat white in there. Lee Louise is gonna have to take those Halloween decos down. It's all about Father Christmas now. All about the pagan Christmas festival, which to keep the normies in Europe happy, we're like, oh yeah, that's Jesus Christ's birthday. Yeah. Abrahamic religion, it's all Jesus again. So don't worry, pagans, Celts, it's fine. Just worship him. He's a good guy, lovely guy. And anyway, uneven structures. AD 1571. What was going on in 1571 was Queen Elizabeth sending Francis Drake to go pick up potatoes in the New World. Sounds about right. What the hell is even that? Is that someone graduating, or is that the standard school uniform here in Chester? So, ladies and gents, quite a lot of Chester is a lie. A big lie. Check this out. So I was going to do a section here about modernity versus the Tudor era in architecture, and I'm thinking, wow, built AD 1597, but it's not really true. It was built in 1914. They might have used a bit of old wood, a bit of dead wood, but you got to keep the tourists happy. Yay, 1500s, woo! It's no secret to my viewers that Marks and Spencer's is my favorite food shop. And did you know that the Minister for Food and Agriculture is a gentleman called Mark Spencer? I shit you not, Veichlings. Trying to say, oh yeah, built in 1603, and then you look at the back, actually built in 1973. Yeah, thanks. So we're getting close to some gate here. This is what I remember from my dreams. Have I been to Chester? I don't even know. I've been to so many towns recently, it's all merging into one giant English suburban hellscape. This out, traffic calming measures by having no separation between road and pavement. I actually approve. It's just more trusting and more grown up. Now, first of all, look at the Royal Bank of Scotland former building. It's to let. It's not a toilet, it's to let, which means it's vacant. It needs to be rented out. And here on the pavementy bits, I do also appreciate big wooden benches so that people can actually relax without having to buy a coffee or food or sit in a restaurant. That's good. Roman stuff. Okay, we've done plenty of Foregate. you know, I'm sick of the Foregate, so I think I'm ready to penetrate that nice maroon hole over there. And whilst we're here, ooh, yeah, I always rate a nice post office. But can I trust any of these Tudor buildings? It says over there, AD. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't believe it for a sec. Oh no, I thought it said 1395, but that's an 18, isn't it? 1895. Maybe I believe that one. Maybe. But check this out. Erected here on Foregate at the expense with a... Hello, mate. Good morning. How are you? A great viewer there. Fantastic. At the expense of Richard, Lord Grosvenor. Yada, 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 yada. And let's do a zoom in. Victoria Regis. All hail Queen Vic. Some chandelier, like a chandelier, took my fancy. I just want to show you. We're here at the Old Bank Buildings, ground floor. It's pretty. It's pretty. Just look at it. Just look at it. The first building as you come through the gate, as you penetrate the Foregate, is this beautiful 1883 brick done right. Brick with a bit of sandstone. Never goes wrong. There is definitely some sort of graduation going on today. Now, I will climb the ladder if that's the access to the city walls. I'll do it, but bit of an unorthodox way to... Oh no, they meant these ones. They meant these ones. Well, now that we're here, we might as well. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm on the city wall. I'm literally on the wall. Just imagine me, old Claudius, me and Hadrian, me and Filippo, me and all the other Latin names, me and Constantine hanging out on the wall, dropping hot oil and arrows on the invading barbarian hordes. Just imagine. I'll never know that feeling of defending a Roman fort against the barbarians. It's a shame, really. Gate. And look, there's me and the boys hanging out. There's all the peasants trying to get in. We're like, nah. Bloody peasants. Smell, just imagine the smell. And yeah, there's where we've been. Here's where we're going. And here is the clock. Yeah. Yeah. So far, even sexier than York. I say better than York, but the fact it's not pissing down with rain helps a lot. Imagine being a Roman in the Holy Land. You know, you're like, hey, hello Philistines, hello Arabs, hello Palestinians. My name is Tiberius Pantera. Now show me where all the sexy Jewish women are at, because I'm here to spread the Roman Empire. Very seagully. They're all going, mine. And we continue. Oh, that's probably Chester Cathedral. It's not the Minster. Thank you to my amazing viewers, my commenters. There's a car I can afford. Thank you to my amazing viewers for letting me know that York does not have a cathedral. York has a minster. And minster isn't a misspelling of minister or ministry. Minster means that the public people, the average everyday people, paid for the structure. And maybe that's why they charge an entry fee these days. But being Scottish, out of principle, I wasn't going to pay £15 or £20 or whatever they wanted. Look at that. Just look at it. I also want to say thank you to all the viewers who took away my insecurity at talking too much because of the 11 commenters that made me feel insecure. Thanks to the other 50,000 of you in the York video. That's what it hit this morning. Thank you. Saying you like the ranting, you like the chats, you like the talking, which I think it means you like me. Oh my god, people actually taking the time out to watch my videos. It does warm my cockles. And I hope for all the hundreds, if not over 1,000 of you that have met me in the last couple of years, last 5 years, I hope I've treated you all with the respect that you deserve, because none of this would work if it wasn't for you guys watching. So we have We have a very good relationship, me and my viewers, the best viewers in the world. And I mean that. I honestly mean that. Bridge Street. Now look at this old church. Look at this old bad boy. It's falling to pieces the way I like it. Authentic, ancient, rustic, and more graduators. 1988. The rain is beginning, but it's not going to stop us. There's too much blue sky for it to be too rainy. And so far, visually, aesthetically, Chester is my favorite city I've been to, based on initial impressions. Army of Japanese tourists, love it. Yeah, they got their cameras ready. They love it. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yes, yes. A man atop the gate on the wall. The wall which the information tells me for 2,000 years has protected Chester. I got my Leben. Now, I've never seen a city with a racehorse. Sorry, a race course. A horse racing course. Right in the city centre. Now that's impressive. I think that's what it is. Let's go look at the dress code. County concourse. Must be horse racing. Gentlemen are required to wear, none of this supermarket, you know, none of this cheap suit, a tailored suit or a blazer with smart trousers. Look at that. It's 100% a horse race course. There's the Paddock Club, and let me try and get you some grass. The green grass of home. There you go. Chester can build a wall out of the most beautiful sandstone. Man, hello. I'm doing a vlog of Chester. Are you a monk?
Good day.
A what?
Good day.
On a good day. Look at that. He's got the robe and everything. Hello. And that's the Dulux dog. Makes me want to buy paint. Let's follow the monk. Monks are good with beer. This is just to show you architecture done so badly. You have to wonder about the mental health of the architect, or even the construction workers, as they were maybe a quarter of the way through. They maybe should have said, guys, what the hell are we building? Underneath the boring office block, you've got the Roman fortress wall. It was so good that they just built shit over it. Shine, let it shine, let it... Oh, look what it is. The Chester Magistrates Court. On a very nice roundabout with some very nice buildings, except that one. Yeah, so here is the front of the Magistrates Court. It's very ugly. I've seen nicer courts, many places. Even open yet? Look. Court is in session now. Very, very, very nice. These are the gates. Is that a baby magpie? What's your problem, baby magpie? Go on, you can fly. I believe you can fly. I believe you can touch the sky. So these beautiful big ancient Greek pillars and thingy is the entrance to the Crown Court complex. Crown Court, and it was in fact in the Crown Court where I think about 4 years ago, I came to watch the murder trial of a police sergeant who got in loads of debt, living a lifestyle with his wife and kids that he couldn't afford. And he murdered his wife. And he dumped her body in a shallow lake. And the footage of the... Oh, someone's gonna... Not allowed. The footage of the police arresting him. And he's got the washing machine going with all the clothes that he wore to murder his wife is quite something. And there is RHQ, the 22nd Cheshire Regiment. Army stuff. Armed Forces, University of Chester. God, I love these English towns where everything makes sense. Everything's rational. Everything's close to each other. It's perfect. You guys ever heard an electric leaf blower? Electric. gotta be edgy at my age. Shall we go in? Nah, let's go back in the city. Wow, it's all going on. Some prisoners arriving for their court date. Oh, it's a tight squeeze, but Seat boy has moved. Has he got it? He's not allowed over here. Oh, I think he's fucked it. Yep. He got no chance. What's he gonna do? An 18-point turn? Or maybe there's an alleyway down there. No, he's screwed it. Yep, 18-point turn, here we go. Ah, he'll figure it out. Okay, 2.5 minutes later, he's still having trouble. He's not doing well. I wish him luck. Pew, 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 pew. Did my viewers know that in the year 2011, I was arrested by the Metropolitan Police for conspiracy to commit a public nuisance at Kate and William's wedding? I got released without charge 24 hours later. They just wanted me in a box for the wedding because I had not a weapon. My weapon was a megaphone, and that scared them. And I literally committed no nuisance because they had me in a cell. Dawdleston, where the buses go. Dawdleston sounds amazing. We're gonna go down there for a bit. Honestly thought that said the Black Firefighter Tattoo Company. I was like, wow, how inclusive, but it's the Black Freighter, which I guess is also inclusive. You know, if you're black and you're a freighter, as in you move freight, that's where you get your tattoo. Why, Chester, why? What were we all thinking in the 60s and 70s? We're like, yeah, it's we'll improve the future. It's gonna be so much more cool and beautiful and utopian and modern, and yeah. That is a good looking pub, the Cross Keys. Oh, he's turning. Oh, God, hello. You're right. I thought I was going to die there. He's turning around. Ye olde Edgar. Edgar, obviously a Norse Viking name. And Chester, obviously full of Vikings coming in, a bit of raping and pillaging. I just wanted to show you the back of the Crown Court. You know that big stunning classical Parthenon that they had there? Well, look at the back of it. It's a lie. No sandstone. All brick. Chester is all a lie. Is this one a lie? Is it a lie? 1664, Cronenbourg. Oh yeah, look, oh yeah, replaced an earlier, it destroyed in a fire in the Civil War. Oh yeah, so oh, there you go. There you go. Is that a lie? Probably. They're like, oh yeah. Another gatehouse. Well, gate, there's no house. Little Rudy. We'll find out in a second what the hell Rudy is, but we're at the river, and if it's the River Rudy, I will eat my hat. And I picked just the wrong time to try to cross the street. Yeah, he told me that is the River Dee. I said D-double-E, he goes, yeah. So there you go, it's not the River Rudy. Look at that. Now, how well does the Samsung handle all this information on a tiny lens? I love it. Look at that. Look at Chester. Would I live here? Of course I would, but not in those ones. I wouldn't. Yeah, I would actually. Riverside view. It's lovely. What's that? Sunshine. Wait, get it right on the edge. Oh, there you go. No, it says here, City of Chester Hydroelectric Power Station, AD 1913. That's the year the year after my Scottish granddad was born. Fancy all this ancient stuff. Whoa. This is like a good swamp for ducks. On the grounds of Chester Castle, which if you're thinking it would be like a Edinburgh Castle or a Stirling Castle, no. It's just a big complex that we were filming around already. The University of Chester, the Crown Court, all that malarkey. And here's the back of the University of Chester and the Crown Court. where apparently you can study nursing or midwifery. You want to be a midwife? Come to Chester and let's look down the path. Very nice. It's good to see the white seagulls and the black cormorants living together in peace, in absolute racial harmony. Look at them. That's it. Spread those wings. Have a flap. It's all good. Still along the side of the River Dee. And something about this stairway. They don't think it's strong enough. Hence these giant steel beams to prop it up. City walls, where soldiers patrolled. Who's patrolling these days? Tolls were taken and the people promenaded. You don't walk when you're posh. You promenade along the corniche, along the promenade. And we turn around and check out this natural geological formation here that they built upon. Very much like Edinburgh Castle, but a mini version, which is a volcanic outpost, volcanic mountaintop, and they build the stuff on top. Chester, Roman gardens. I'm like, yeah, I want a 2,000-3,000 year old garden. No, the gardens were first laid out in 1949. The Roman gardens are a lie. Speaking of Charles I getting his head chopped off, before he did, he tried to rescue Chester from the parliamentarians with 4,000 strong cavalry. But his army was defeated. God damn it. Charles. Some Jägermeister, bit of Jägerbomb, bit of Red Bull, that little shot of Jägermeister in the Red Bull, so when you drink it, it drops in. It's amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. So in the Roman gardens, obviously the archaeologists have dug up the stones, the rocks, the sandstone that has evidence of Roman markings. Now, I don't know, is that a lie? Romans used Roman numerals, surely. But it's interesting to be able to touch pillars that were probably built by Celtic slaves 2,500 to 2,000 years ago. Now, here we go. Here's the fabled, oh my God, please be real, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that's real. No, the design might be, you know, but it's not real. But check this out. Look at this. Underfloor heating. Look how advanced the Romans were. They were badass. They were overpowered. True OP civilization. And the underfloor heating would be nothing more complicated than fires under the floor. You gotta love them. You gotta love the Romans. Old Tiberius and his chums. Here you go. Feed it, boy. And then Tiberius and Hadrian, they're like, my God, it's very warm in here. Should we have Roman gay sex? We're back in ancient Rome. It's not gay, it's just normal. Or breach. They blew a breach open in the walls here in 1645. Check out all the parliamentarians, the Roundheads, attacking the Cavaliers. It's a transparent bloody exhibit. Don't know why. And look at this guy. He's like, for king and country! And then he probably died a few hours later. But scary times. Even with big, thick walls, they just use cannons. And they F it. Look at this. 370 years later, they still have a remembrance plaque. Oliver Cromwell, you've got a lot to answer for, boyo. Lumley Place, look at it. Look at Lumley Place, isn't it pretty? Private road, can't have any ruffians. Hope a man in a Porsche tells me off for filming it. It's called the bonobo. Do you want to whack my bonobo? I'll let you slap my bonobo. Yeah, we won't say anything. It's perfectly fine, you know. I'll help drag him to the river. We'll just go throw him in the river. No one will know. Put some weights in there. God help us. Not for him, he's finished. You trust the Methodists. No. And then directly opposite from the insane Methodists, you've got Presbyterians. Now look at that circular window. It reminds me of the giant circular window in the Musée d'Orsay, the Orsay Museum in Paris. And let's look at some Chestertonians. Let's just enjoy some of the locals. Yep, they look very local. Okay. On Frodsham Street, now you're gonna laugh at this Tesla. He couldn't afford W2 Scott, so he got W2 9 Cot, and he's put a white dot there to make it Scott. Weak, insecure. Got a new subscriber. It was actually the Tesla owner in the jewelry store came out, and he was laughing at my commentary. And he's like, who are you? Who are you? What's going on? I told him the channel, and he subscribed right there and then. So Scott with a Tesla, high five. Time to have a poo. Not allowed. With a bike, almost got run over, and he's going to go confront the old couple. And I said to him, they're elderly, go easy on them. And I hope he is. Here he is with his bike. He's like, dude, why did you beat me? Why not? I'll get you a different vantage point. Let's come on, let's get more vantage point. Better vantage point. Oh shit, there's no better vantage point. He's like, mate, yeah. The old guy's like, fuck off. Oh no, good ending. Oh, they put this sign here. I was worried I was in Warrington or something like that, but thankfully we're in Chester. What's up, Tufty? I see you. Oh, come on. Nah, I'm alright, mate. Old Duke's Restaurant and Sports Bar to the left, and Joker's to the right. I mean, Chester Cathedral. The thing I fancy most of all in this shop is this weird pine tree? Nordic Scandinavian type tree. It's like a, I don't know what it is. It's just a tree in a style I've never seen before. Yeah, I think I found a way in. I think we have. I think it's this one. Nope, not allowed. This one might be allowed. Let's see.
Graduations all week. Oh,
Graduations?
all week.
University of Chester?
Yes.
No worries. Well, I wish them all well.
You can come back about 5 o'clock and then it'll be open.
Thank you, madam. Cheers. You sound Welsh. That's a nice Welsh accent. See ya. We're not allowed in the cathedral because they are graduating, as the Welsh lady says, but that Bundeseagle is actually the Bundesbank, Barclays Bank. Nothing to do with the Germanics. Morning. Hello. Saving lives, helping out. Some ambulance crew. And speaking of crew, this must be the town hall. Damn! Yeah, it's a part of a crew we've not been to yet, so that gets a high five. This baby Indian elephant is called Janya. Look at that, and if you rub his ears, you get good luck. It's true, you have to.
Do you know what?
You have to, madam, it's superstition. There you go.
Well done, thank you.
You're welcome. Dripping with dripping like the no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But yes, like the fine cream of a excitable young man. Cheshire.police.uk. And they're not part of, obviously not Lancashire, not Greater Manchester, that's their crest. Lions, swords, and wheat sheafs. Celebration of Chester, unveiled in 1992, and it's so ugly it makes me want to develop a heroin addiction. Oh dear, the Scousers are causing trouble. Who's getting arrested? A Scouser's like, oh, there's some burglary, some theft, a bit of bad behavior going on. Why am I not involved? Graduating people. Are they all midwives, all nurses? Very graduatey. So this square is Chester Market Square. There's the old Chester Market, and here's the new Chester Market. Now I hope it's not just going to be shitty little cheap and nasty little market stalls. I mean, otherwise it's a massive waste of taxpayers' money to renovate all this. There's the back of the town hall. And if you want people to come, you have to make things really good. Otherwise, what's the point? You know, it takes effort to come out of the house and you know, go out into the scary world, dangerous world. So if you're going to do the maths as to whether you should leave the the front door of your house, kick it, yes, it's going to be good. Car rammings of peace barriers. They're getting more advanced looking, these ball cameras. Are those lights, or what are those two things at the top? The Pied Bull is winning so far. It says 1535. Now I'm very skeptical. Very skeptical. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's have a look in. Is it okay fixed? Yeah, she nodded in approval. Take a photo, which got me thinking. Beautiful places like Chester or York or Edinburgh, nobody molests you for being a cameraman. They just assume everything's worthy of the photon gathering. And this pub is no different. They're all like, what's going on down King Street, Charlie? The answer is there's a man cleaning windows. Even 111 years ago, they were doing a great job. Just look at it. In fact, I'll give you a better look at this. You're about to tell me something very interesting. You saw me admiring, coveting this building, sir. What is it? What was it?
It was a fire station many years ago.
You're kidding. That was a fire station.
Yeah, see where all the symmetrical sections there, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Oh, the
fire engine to it.
Wow.
See, it's all equal there, the 3 sections.
Now, sir, why don't we build beautiful buildings anymore?
Well, down in the 60s, it was known as the Philistine area, where you know, it was all box section. There are some modern architecture that you know that blends in.
But most of it's brutal and modernist and horrible. So, what happened to mankind that we stopped caring about the environment? You know, architectural environment. What do you think happened to us?
Well, it's modernism, isn't it? That was the term that they used.
I blame the Bolsheviks. It's all the Bolsheviks and the neo-Bolsheviks. They ruined everything.
In Chester, you know, there's actually the buildings are much older than they seem. Some date back to the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
And then they had Georgian facades put on. Then they had Victorian facades put on.
It's all a facade. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all lies. Thank you, sir. What's your first name, please?
David.
David. Charlie. Nice to meet you. Take care. Here is the North Gate. The original city walls, they built them 250 million years ago. I'm joking. The rocks here are 250 million years old. Look at that. You can see the kind of outpost, the kind of natural geological formations with a wall on top. Now I think those big ones laid by Romans or Roman slaves. This building is the Blue Coat Hospital, founded 1700 by Bishop Stratford. So 50 years after the English Civil War, things had calmed down and things started to look pretty nice again. I asked him, I said, are those hills over there, is that Wales? And he's like, yep, those hills are in Wales. As we look over North Wales, have you guys heard the one about the perverted sculptor? He started treating his objects like women. In Greater Manchester, last night, thieves stole 4 tons of tarmac. And Greater Manchester police are hoping they'll resurface soon. George and the Dragon. And as a zoologist, I can say, yep, that is a dragon. Yeah, more graduation, smiling, happy people graduating. I found the new fire station, Chester Community Fire Station. It was a school trip, and there's the fire engines. Now, not everyone in Chester is rich. I found the high density, medium rise, not high rise, apartment blocks, medium rise, and directly opposite you've got the bus station. And what's happening to my pavement? Why do they do this? Why do they do this to me? Look, I had no idea. And now they're like, yeah, just get run over and die, it'll be fine. Yeah, we're lost, but we're good lost. and check out this area and this roundabout. Check this out. Hello, how are you? Are you okay? That degenerate cracky was giving me the finger, but then it turned into a wave when I started smiling and waving. Why can't people just be nice? Lock keeper. Oddfellows Arms directly ahead, and you've got your cathedral in the background. Not a policeman.
No.
Why are you dressed like a cop?
Hey?
Why are you dressed like a cop?
Civil enforcement officer for the council.
Everyone's a civil enforcement officer.
Are you one?
Yeah, I've got civil powers to arrest people if they commit a...
This is more traffic.
Oh, is it? So what's up with these buskers? You should shut them down. Not allowed, madam. Shut her down. Go on.
Joy. They bring joy.
Joy? My name's Harmony. I'm joking. My name's Charlie. Charlie Veitch.
Nice
Subscribe.
to meet you, Charlie.
Take care, mate. Thank you. What a friendly guy. Video blog about Chester. Can I ask you guys a question? Thank you. Are you real Christians?
We believe.
You believe you are? That's like a politician's answer. Is it yes or no? Are you real Christians? Yes or no?
Well, I would like to be,
Don't want to appear to be arrogant. No, answering a yes or no is not arrogant.
Are you filming this?
I am. That's why I'm holding a camera saying I was doing a video blog of Chester, so your assumption is correct. Now, as you're Christians, I'm sure you'll forgive me for filming, but Jehovah's Witnesses, all I hear are funny things about you guys' funny beliefs, and some of them seem non-Christian.
Well, our website is available for everybody to have a look at.
Oh, that's boring. I'm here with you in person. Okay, you're both very polite and nice. I'm from the Vatican. I work for the Catholic Church, and I'm here to tell both of you that this is heresy. It's heresy. You should come back to the one true church. As St. Ignatius said, only the Catholic Church has the charisma of truth. Everything else is heresy. Would you like to respond? Okay. Thank you. All the best. Been a long time in Chester. Long time on these roads. Seen a lot of Tudor and mock Tudor. Just a few crackies. Come to Chester. Better than Manchester.
So tight. Tell me, am I wrong? Holding on to you so tight.
It's a good vibe.
While your other man come to claim me, we better be ready for a long fight. I'm gonna be strong.
Tiring, hot. No, it's not hot. But I'm just gonna have a little sit down, and then I'm just gonna rest my what? No, I'm not gonna rest my head. Have you seen that? Yes, I stumbled across First Church of Christ Scientist, a branch of the Bostonian. First Church of Christ Scientist, eh? I'm from Boston. What does it mean? What is the first? I've never heard of it, and I'm from Boston.
You're from Boston. Well, there's a huge, great church in Boston.
Oh yeah?
Christian Science Church.
And Jesus wasn't a scientist.
Well, I'll leave that to you to work out.
My God, mysterious gentleman, I do appreciate it. Thank you. Many routes in my life, it's a dead end. How cool this school trip is, look at that. They're brilliant. I love it. Look at them all, they got their shields and everything. They're gonna go and invade Germania. Here's the prime hipster of Chester. He's right, he was a traffic man. That's it, you tell them. A mini on a love street. Love street, love street. I love it. I love it. Love street. Oh, we've already filmed the Art Deco Cafe Nero. We've been this way. We've come down here. What's going on here? Madam, you're not a real policewoman. What is this? Sorry for, I'm doing a vlog of Chester. You okay? So impolite. Not even for comedy. I want to also check the acoustics. Oh.